Walk with us down the hallway into Granny Marble's kitchen. We're going to sit at Granny Marble's big old kitchen table where we used to have ag family reunions, because that's what we're going to have. Because if you eat, you're involved in agriculture, so we're one big ag family, aren't we? Neighbor, let's take a look at ag weather for all of down on the farm country. We'll start up in the very northwestern corner near Abilene and Aspermont, Hamilton, that area, and we'll go all the way down to Corpus Christi and see how weather is. We're going to have a cool day in that San Angelo National Weather Service region. We're looking for a 55 in Abilene, a 56 in San Angelo, 58 in Ozona and Sonora, 58 in Junction. Tonight's temperatures are going to range from a 41 in Abilene down to a 41 or a 42 in places like Junction, Sonora, Ozona, and San Angelo. Warmer on Friday. Will be 67, 68, 69, or 70 as we go across that region. Neighbor, as we look again toward the National Weather Service as we travel on south and east, remains overcast and chilly within that National Weather Service Austin, San Antonio region, 63 in Del Rio, 57 in Hondo, 56 in LaGrange, 55 in Llano, 57 in Pleasanton. As we look toward Friday, we'll see lows somewhere between 41 and 51, with highs somewhere between 66 and 71. Neighbor, as we move on down toward that Corpus Christi area, we'll see temperatures today, call it Cotulla 57, Rockport 62, Victoria 60. As we look to tonight, we'll be 48 to 49 all the way across the region. The warm points, 51 in Laredo, 56 in Port Lavaca. Neighbor, as we look toward tomorrow, Friday, within that region, we'll see temperatures 70 to 75 with lows Friday night, 45 to 55. Neighbor, there's a look at ag weather across a great big John Deere combine swath of down on the farm country. Neighbor, I do believe it's time for that first glass of iced tea. We've got a lot of ground to cover today, so let's do select commodities of ag interest. Let's get going. December corn, 562.5, down 1.5. December Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 5.5 at 796 1/4. March number 2 cotton down 141, 114.03. December live cattle down 37.50, 131.27. January feeder cattle down 12.5, 159.10. December West Texas intermediate crude up 101, 81.84. Neighbor, there's your select commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, it's about time for today's edition of Focus on Ag from the Texas Farm Bureau. We'll see who's at the mic and what the topic is after this word from the Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Companies.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
U.S. red meat exports to Central America reach new heights. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. Central America has been a star performer for U.S. beef and pork exports in 2021. Through August, beef exports to the region were nearly 60% above last year, while pork exports were up 46% from the record pace of 2020. Lucia Ruano is the U.S. Meat Export Federation's representative in Central America and Dominican Republic.
Due to the pandemic, everybody had to be more creative on creating new business and new ways of getting to the end consumer. Different channels open this year. We have like the delivery platforms that are new in the region. We also have the increase of sales volume that we see in retail stores. People used to just eat the U.S. meats in the restaurants. They were used to that. But now we've been reaching these end consumers that are very happy to learn how they can cook their cuts at home. And we have gained more customers. This has helped to increase the volume of consumption in each of the countries, even though we had a lot of restrictions during the pandemic.
The USMEF representative says red meat exports are also strengthened by zero tariff duties under the Central American Free Trade Agreement, which now applies to nearly all United States meat entering the region.
From this year, all the countries except Panama are able to import pork and beef from the U.S. with 0% tariff. That is an advantage for us and a benefit. People now can decide, but when they try the U.S. beef, they can perceive the difference, and they usually like more the beef from the U.S.
I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Neighbor Hop Singh says he's ready to serve, and I can hear your stomach rumbling. So there's jalapeno gravy over chicken fried steak and Nanny's yeast rolls, plenty of twice-baked potatoes. We've got a cold cucumber salad, glass of iced tea, cup of coffee. Don't think I've missed anything. If I had, you can find it there on the table. And so can old Carl Herman. He's going to eat with us. Carl Herman, Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how'd your Wednesday sale go?
Oh, we had almost 700 yesterday, Larry. We had some rain yesterday morning, and it rained all day. We probably got 2.5 to 3.5 inches scattered around, but we needed the rain. We had 114 consigners yesterday, 42 buyers on a steady calf market and cow market. Had over 130 cows and bulls, slaughter cows 30 to 66, slaughter bulls 65 to 89, stocker cows 600 to 1275, and the pairs 750 to 11 1/4. On the calves, on the steers, 2 to 3 weights 150 to 177, 3 to 4 weights 150 to 182, 4 to 5 weight steers brought 150 to 182, 5 to 6 weights 140 to 167, 6 to 7 weights 125 to 143, and the 7 to 8 weight steers 113 to 130. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight heifers, 130 to 160. 3 to 4 weights brought 130 to 165. The 4 to 500 pound heifers brought 129 to 165. 5 to 6 weights, 127 to 157. 6 to 7 weight heifers, 125 to 147. And the 7 to 8 weights, 115 to 133. Overall, had a good day. Had some rain and all the country ought to be in pretty good shape now, moisture-wise. So we look forward to next week.
Good deal. Do you know of anything coming?
Yes, sir. I know 2 or 3 deals. Got one consigner's got about 50 good Charolais cross calves coming off some Brayford cows, and they will be good.
Good deal. That's one thing I miss up here in Arkansas. Haven't seen as many good yellow and white calves as what we have down in Texas.
Right, exactly.
I think they need more Charolais influence up here, too.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. Call me at the barn at 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
We appreciate you, Carl. Always good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Look forward to next time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bye-bye.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Askew Fisher Ranches in Sonora, Texas will again be offering quality registered polled Hereford and Angus herd sire bulls for sale this coming January. Gain tested, fertility tested, EPDs, and ready to meet all your low birth weight calving needs. Call today to get their list for January private treaty sales. 325-387-3242 or 325-206-2170 for Linda and 202-468-5262 for Tammy. That's Askew Fisher Ranches. Gain tested, fertility tested, EPD bulls on sale for their list for January private treaty. 202-468-5262. Neighbor, don't forget to grab a bottle of water before you head out the door. Don't get dehydrated. We need you back this afternoon. Hop Singh's probably got 1,000 pans of kolach, and you're going to need to take one home with you. So let's get started on the grains now. Corpus Milo, D's plus 85, 11.59. Corpus Corn, D's plus 90, 6.54. Houston Wheat, D's plus 70, 8.60 3/4. And Houston Beans, November less 20, 12.11 1/2. 6,462 bale of Texas cotton sold at 116.57. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble. You're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day to you.